All right, so where are we at? So last we finished, we had a big attack on the camp, which you guys were key in repelling. Found out that it was the Sultan's son who was leading this undead cult to overthrow his dad and his brother, which, in the end cost him his life.
It didn't set well with the family.
Ah.
Uh,
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So,
you should be the clown.
so at that point, you guys all raised the level. I threw some magic items at you, which I believe you've all distributed. Yes? No? Who has? I don't know if I did it to everyone. Have it? What was it? What's the list? Where's the list? Scroll,
I
scroll, scroll,
think
Yeah.
it
scroll,
was.
scroll.
Scroll,
I
scroll,
have
scroll.
the cloak of protection and the bag of holding for the food if nobody else wanted to carry it.
Okay. Do you?
I think I had the. I would have had and got the bag. I think.
Okay, then I'll take it off my sheet right now. Then
Um. Yeah. I already have it on my sheet. So.
okay, deleting it right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I got the cloak of protection,
Okay.
and my AC is now 18 because of it.
Okay. So there was that. There was the water bottle, right?
Yeah, I've got that.
The jug of it, right? You got that. You got the
There's a
cloak.
+1 weapon or
There
something.
were 2+1 weapons, which
Two, that's right.
I believe Zarama and Saf both have one now.
100%. Yep.
And
Oh,
I don't know if I'm missing something or not, but I'm not finding my list. I'm failing badly on find list. Well, I'll assume that you got everything. I'll find it later. Man, I am just. Oh, it's up here. Here we go. I'm close. Bag of holding, the canless advances water, cloak of protection, the wand of magic missiles. That's what else there was,
that's what it was. Yes.
which I think
So I think
Sarama ended up taking.
I believe so. Yes, to give her more solid ranged options.
She does have it.
oh, it was Zarama. Okay, I wasn't too sure if it was an Ara or Zarama. All right, cool, cool.
It's all good because Claudius also has a staff, and
Mhm.
Nora also has one of the gems, which acts as a gem of true seeing. And yeah. So is there anything else that you all need to do in town? Because it's basically in town.
Take a bath.
Yeah, you can take a bath. All good.
You have a decanter of endless water. You can take a lot of baths.
You could. Anything else?
Not really. Because it's not like. Well, one, it's not like I exactly have a lot of money, and it's and it's not like they have a store here that sells magic items or anything.
I mean, they might. I mean, it is a back and forth, trading area, right? There's a lot of merchants that come in. So if you're looking for something in particular, I
Well, actually,
would
I
entertain it.
I just had a sobering thought for the party, though. Horgrim had the party's money.
I'm sorry. I
And
almost
now
spit my
no.
drink out. That was funny.
He was the one carrying most of the bulk of the party's money.
This is why you never give your gold to a dwarf.
So
But wait, did the body though when they found it with the head did it have gold plated teeth?
no, it did not.
I'd have to double check his character sheet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure he had the bulk of the money.
And
Yeah,
the,
I don't think I've been tracking gold on my sheet.
and the 4 gems. I know Anara has one. Who's carrying the other 3?
I've got one.
Okay.
It's not in my inventory, but I've got it.
Okay.
I think it's the first one.
Okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, Horgrim
Actually, man,
had the party's 500 gold.
yeah,
It's nothing.
Yeti. Where is it? Oh, it says I have 735 of it.
Wow. Gems.
Okay.
So Claudius has one, and I know Inara has one, and I got two more.
Now that was the one thing that I made sure Horgrim never took.
We'll give
I
some
got Gem from the Sky Ship is the one I have.
from the sky ship. Okay, you have the first one then. Okay.
Yeah, the painting thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the temple one, and then the first one I know it's so Amar. This is the third one, and sure.
Yeah, I think I got like the second or the third one.
All right, I'll throw them in
The
later.
third one.
All right, so the Sultan is willing to basically fly you to. I believe you're going to go to the city of Phoenix next.
Yes, he was gonna. He had offered to fly us at least over the mountains.
Yes. Yes. So, they offer to do that, and they will also, um, they'll try and keep an eye out for you, right? They know they're dropping you off there. Um, when they're running their patrols, they'll occasionally look there to see if need any help or how things are going or whatever. So they're willing to keep some level of tabs on you between um, both rescuing the princess as well as saving all their butts when the undead army attacked their camp. And Malenko said something, but I didn't see what it said. It said, "Buy some glass orbs he can make into a fake crystal."
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt or anything while you're speaking. Just kind of like
Um,
rocking things.
sure, if you need some glass orbs, they can get you something.
Cool. Because his idea, make fake little Malenko crystals and be like, hey, you guys found it, and Glyph avoiding them because he's an asshole.
I was just curious what you
Here,
came up
catch. Here, catch.
Oof.
That actually is an interesting thought. Put glyph of warding on an item and then throw that item to somebody.
So, I'll say, yeah, you're gonna go in the morning, at night. When do you want to head off? What time do you want to be dropped off at the site?
Well, we're probably you guys. I'm fine with the heat, but you guys are probably better off marching, splitting the day between morning and evening.
Now, to a certain extent, you have as much water as you need, and food as well, and you're not feeding any camels. So, whatever extra requirements that you have for traveling, during the day, you're pretty much okay for a while. So,
You just got to make sure to be really shady not to get burnt from all that sun.
true, especially Claudius, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Roasted crab by the time we get there.
Yeah,
Can a crayfish get sunburn?
I'm hoping he can get fried.
Yeah, you just cook from the inside.
Well, we'll say that you go, like, a little bit before sunrise or something. I don't know. Or do you, because you'll see more that way for sure. And
Yeah, I believe typical desert. I mean, historically, you get up at just before the crack of dawn. You travel like 4 hours, then you rest through the hottest part of the 4 hours of the day, and then you travel more hours in the evening.
There you go. Lawrence of Arabia. So sure, we'll say that you get up, before the sun is up. Make sure that you and your escorts are ready to go. Packed your bags, said your goodbyes, all that kind of good stuff, and off you go. Um, you have no problem crossing um, the mountains, right? As it's a very it's pretty a short trip, right? Because you're in the desert. There are some tall mountains here. Um, Not sure why they would be here, right? Because it's kind of like scattered in the middle. Maybe part of it is just from the battle of, the wizard and or the Ifrit many centuries ago, or maybe just because, right? Some other strange happenings happened here, but really it's desert. A quick jump over the mountain, and then you kind of slowly go down to a clear area, almost like a bowl area. Like the mountains kind of are on three sides of it. Um, I'm a little hesitant to say like a valley, but it is surrounded by three sides by the mountains. Um, as you head towards it, maybe 20 miles or so away from the city, you see a shining light where the um, city should be. As you get closer, you can see it's a canonical roof of one of the city's buildings. You can see the sands have swept over the area, and really the high roofs are about the only thing that is not buried in the city. So these few tall um, buildings is all that can be seen from the old city. Um, as you get closer, you could tell that the heat in this area is definitely above average, right? Not sure what's causing that, whether that's magical, the position of the city, but it certainly seems um, certainly seems hotter as it normally did during your desert trips over the past month and a half, whatever it's been. Um, boop a doop a doop a doop a doo. The 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 Pegasus and with the guards, they land. It's hard to tell exactly where the outskirts of the city begin or end, but a rough guess on where that would be. And they drop you off and you know wish you well and good luck, and you know may may one true God be with you. And unless you have anything else, they head off.
Well, yes, the one true God is with me.
There you go.
And that would be me.
So the main thing that you see, like I said, you do see a couple of scattered rooftops, but it's this one shining light that's coming from, and it's shining because the roof is shiny, we'll say. So the whatever the roof was made out of, can't tell from this distance. It's reflecting the light around it to make it seem like it has that it's lit, which probably also contributes to some of the heat.
So, not a lighthouse.
Yeah, not a lighthouse in that sense. Correct.
That's it. The entire place is a gigantic solar farm.
Maybe.
All
What's
right. So what?
solar? How do you farm it? That just sounds weird. You're weird.
Sorry, I was thinking like Horgrim there for a second. Horgrim was like, "Well, if you take a mirror, focus a mirror on a container of water, the water will get hot enough to boil."
I think we should press on with the mission at hand before you boil our brains with all this introspection.
Nope, not our brains, just the crawdad.
Ah, well, yes, I think we're all looking forward to that meal, maybe. But
Claudius
Do
takes
we-
note. Who's getting healing and who's not.
yeah, I think Norzar will kind of look in this direction as like any other preparations we want to make before we make our approach. I'm ready. Our fate meets us.
All right, what was the quote again? Beneath the city of Phoenix or something like that?
What was the quote?
Yeah, that we translated. I
Oh,
was scrolling back
oh,
and I
yeah,
don't see it.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I could have pinned that. It says this. Let me just kind of snip it. It says, "The city of Phoenix over the house of Set, where sleeps salvation. There speak Adamorfino or something like that. I don't know."
All right,
Gesundheit.
so somewhere under this town is a temple of Set. We have to speak this password to get in and free somebody inside. That would probably be my boss.
Oh yeah, you're working for someone. Oh, high mighty Mr. Powerful there. Yeah, you good fat chance of that little guy. Yeah, but yeah, we should go find the thing. Everybody got the gear. We got our food, all that stuff. Hold hands and let's go, guys. Ah.
Sounds good. So you're going to head off towards the beacon? Do you want to head towards some of the other spires that you see around town?
I mean, we could check in any that we pass by, but probably a pretty good guess. You just go straight to the middle.
Fair enough.
Look into any that we pass by just to make sure of that theory. But
Yeah, kind of take like the scenic route a little bit, and I don't know, see if we could like find some history or anything like that, or if this place is this like still occupied or is this a ruined city?
Well, it's buried in sand, so
That's what I thought. All right, cool.
you would guess that depends how you look at it, right? It might be well preserved under the sand. You don't know, but certainly it's not in active use that you can tell from up here.
All right. Well, let's snoop around a little bit, look around for like an hour or so, and then let's head out to that big glowy building over there. Maybe we could find out something interesting about this place before we go get lost in some dark, dusty dungeon again.
Okay. So I'll say I gotta get dice out. 1 second. There we go.
He will do his ritual for comprehend languages so he can read stuff as he walks around.
Ooh, awesome. Sounds good.
that eliminates the whole need to translate things.
Yeah. Clown
As-
can be useful.
So you walk around town, so to speak. Again, you don't. They're just tops of roofs. You don't really find anything interesting or any clues to exactly what happened to this town.
Is there any like chimneys we could like dig out or whatever? Or like, sorry, continue eventually.
No. No, not really that you see any chimneys. I mean, you're in the desert, right? So cooking, if it's going to be done, probably outdoors. Not tons of need for fireplaces or that kind of thing. Um, but regardless, right? So I mean, you continue to look around. You head towards the center um, building that is so bright, and as you get closer, definitely the heat continues to build as you get closer to it. Um, the legs start the sand feels even softer than normal, and you almost have to keep moving or you feel like you're going to sink into the sand. um, Even if you stop, like, it's not like quicksand per se, but certainly if you stop, it almost feels like it's starting to pull you in even more. um, but it's you and the dome, and you continue to plot on. And as you do so, um, you continue to move on, and then all of a sudden the sand does kind of give way from underneath you, and the whole group is being pulled down into the sand. And but as you go down, you find that um, it kind of keeps moving, and you're not being suffocated per se. And then you kind of come out into roughly open air, and you fall slightly, and you hit ground. Well, I'll say something solid, um, almost like maybe a road or something like that. Um, there is no uh, light around you, so if people want to do some sort of way of illuminating yourselves, you can do that. You kind of, just by orienting yourself and so forth, realize that really, as part of sliding, uh, you can all hear each other from uh, maybe a slight distance away, but there is some distance in between you and the other group members. That you've been split into three groups of two. Let me try and pull that up so I can see how I
Yeah.
divided you all
So
up.
no, are they in visual range within 60 foot?
So for you, Sizzle, you can see that Malenko is with you. Um,
Oh, great!
uh, right. Okay, good.
I was just
Um,
curious if there's solid walls around us or if it's
so what you can see, Sizzle, with you and Malenko, you're on a partially buried street. You do see to your north west, you see a building that there is space between the roof of the building and the overhead, I guess, sand that is somehow compressed or being held somehow in place above the city. Um, that would seem to be your only way out. Claudius and Anara are also together in a similar spot. Saf and Zarama are in their own spot. And does anyone have anything that if they want to? They don't have any light besides.
At first, Malenko would try to like make a little flame, like he's lighting a lighter with prestidigitation on his fingers, like he's lighting a little match to see in the darkness. And when he looks over to see Sizzle there, it kind of like spooks him out, and he goes, "Ah!" And like his light goes out. He's like, "Oh!" And then he turns it on again and like opens up an eye, and like it look, oh, it's just you. Uh, that was nothing. You saw nothing. And then he goes and he lights his bullseye lantern that is hopefully still on his pack.
So Zamara said that she had a torch, so I can light her real briefly. And
I think
Rama,
Sorry.
Inara. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. So Zamara, you see as you find your torch in your pack and you light it that you're also by a building, right? You're on some sand, and you could theoretically try to crawl over top of the building. Um, Everyone does hear some clicking that's kind of echoing throughout the area. Um, Claudius and
In
or Anara, do you have anything that you can light up?
Yeah, so I think Inara will use the gem to get true sight for 1 minute. I think that will let her see even in the dark. Um, it'll only last a minute, but at least it will give her like a quick view, and then we can decide if we want to light a torch or not after getting a view of what's surrounding us. Or I
Sure.
guess
Yeah,
just Inara
maybe.
would be able to see. So if that's okay with Claudius.
Claudius doesn't have any torches or anything like that, so
All right. So Anara, you can see probably 60 feet. Let's
So I
see.
think the gem gives 120. Usually I cannot see
120. Okay, fair enough.
120,
Fair
but the
enough.
gem gives 120.
Uh, 1 second here.
Your gem does things.
Yeah, she has the cool gem.
Those that are chosen, we have certain additional abilities. You probably wouldn't understand. I guess you're not there, but sorry. Anyway,
Oh, what? Chosen because your pompous attitude? And your nose a raspberry.
Uh,
No, I'm just kidding. We're not even together.
okay. I have like a minute. I think I would just try to like look around, see if there's anyone immediate danger I see essentially before trying to make some light somehow else.
so what you see is this, right? Using your gem of true seeing, and it is 120 feet. You're correct. Um, you can see this area around you. You see a building to the west, and you can see somewhat into the building as it goes through, like maybe a little entrance way into the first room, which seems to have kind of a nice couch there. Um, Also, as you look through the gem and you can see into the ethereal plane, you see six spiders, two of which is each heading in
Whoa.
different directions, and then some distance away you see maybe another mommy spider with some baby spiders that um, are off away. But you see these spiders coming to you from the ethereal plane, two of which is heading towards you and Claudius.
Oh shit!
Two of which is heading in some other directions, which,
Hmm.
eh, who knows? Maybe that's towards your group. Maybe it's not.
I'm
Who's to say?
I'm so
Well,
glad you used that gem now.
it seems like they can probably see us based on the fact they're moving towards us already, so it doesn't matter if we light a light or not. So I think Inara will just, light her candle and at the same time kind of yell out, "Spiders on us! They're, I think, invisible in some way. Watch out, everyone!" And she'll just yell. Like, she's very, maybe not always stealth minded the way she should be, but she will just yell it out and then realize Claudius is 5 feet away from her.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, everyone else, you do hear Anara say this, and that there's some sort of danger coming towards you guys. Um, distance wise, it's hard to figure out. I'll say for Sizzle and Malenko, you definitely hear it coming from the openings, and I guess same thing for Zumama and Saf as well. From the openings that are coming, Zumara to her east and Sizzle and Malenko to the west. You hear this muffled warning from Anara. And at that point, we might as well spin initiative.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Malenko would have had to started lighting his hood and lantern after he saw Sizzle.
Okay, that's fine. I can give you light. That's fine.
The lighting in here is very interesting. The light blocking.
Yeah, I kind of, did some funky stuff with it. It's a very interesting map for sure. Malenko, that's like a torch, right? It's like 60-30? Or is it 40-20?
No, hooded lantern casts bright light and a 30-foot radius, and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
All right, 30. All right, so 60-30 really then, okay.
Yeah. So, 60 bright and then 30 dim. No, sorry.
The other way around, but I get it.
30, yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
All good.
Just out of curiosity, here, let me post this. Cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. If I were to brighten the lantern, would it extend that? It's not something that actually is covered.
Whoa. That's a good question, Mr. DM.
I'm moving spiders around and you're asking me questions.
Yeah. You can't multitask. What
Could
the hell?
you?
What's doing? No.
I didn't know the question was to me.
Light.
Could you repeat the question, please?
So, thaumaturgy. You cause flames, such as any lantern, to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. If you were to brighten the flame in a lantern, would that extend the light radius?
Or would
I
that
don't
just
think
make the dim light bright instead of dim?
I don't know that it matters in this case because it's close quarters, but
Yeah, it probably wouldn't in this case, but it's an interesting question.
Would it make the
I'll take a
dim
look
light
as I'm doing stuff.
right?
Hold on a second. I can just go. I'll probably get it off of the player's guide faster. So, I mean, it might. If it doesn't specifically say, it's probably up to me, and I probably would give it some sort of bonus.
that's just one of the things that randomly popped in my head is because I happen to have thaumaturgy up on my screen because I'm like, hey, this is one of my abilities that I've not really used yet. And I was actually going to, if Malenko had kept the little light on his finger, I was going to change the color on it just to mess with him.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I would extend it by like a little bit, maybe say 50% just for funsies. It doesn't say that in the spell, but DM's discretion. If you ever have to use it, sure.
Rule of cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, who do I got? I got to put the spiders in.
It says combat not started.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not in combat yet either.
You can put yourselves in combat by right-clicking your token and clicking those little sword shields.
What he said.
And I'm back to my usual rolls.
Yeah, we both didn't roll too hot there. I hope we get that one. Number 4 is ours, right? Yeah, buddy.
Who am I missing? So I got to get... Anara's there. She has to spin her dice. Claudius got that. I got to put our buddy Saf in here. And I'll keep Saf because Saf is going to show up at some point. So I'll do.
I mean that was me literally rolling a 1 for initiative.
Let me just do this for a second. Group. I can control or do this.
How is Malenko already injured?
I ask that question every week, but it's because he has his little bat friend. He injures himself 1 hit point. I've asked him enough times that I now remember it on my own.
Oh, and I also didn't long rest after we leveled up. So yeah, that's my bad.
That's all good.
And
Uh,
also, can I have amnesty and a mulligan for that one HP die roll?
all right, we'll talk after this. That's fine. I think that's fair. I never let anyone do a HP one. If you want to call it a 2, I'll give you a 2. You get an extra point.
Two, I can go at two. I'm at 60 then. Thank you, Mr. DM.
There we
That's
go.
beautiful.
I think that spinning a 1 when you spin your hit points is a mulligan. If you spin 2 ones, then maybe you're stuck with it. But yeah,
That's why I did generally tend to use the average.
it's just easier. Some people find it sexier to want to go and do the spin, and why not?
10th level character with 15 hit points.
Yeah, you don't want to have that. So Anara, I mean, you have the gem. You can see. Claudius cannot. So I don't know if you have any fancy thing you can do to help Claudius with some light. Otherwise, yeah. Well, you can see. You got your gem of seeing, and you're up the bat first.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot. I don't think I can highlight this thing in any specific way, unfortunately, but I can, I guess, just attack it. I think it would make more sense for me to be on the offensive here than trying to buff Claudius, who can't see the creatures. So I think
Okay.
I would just instinctively fight, and go. I think just go all out for it here and cast my Phantasmal Killer on this thing. Now that I have some real firepower, hopefully. So
Ooh, sexy
that is
stuff.
going to be a DC 15 Wisdom save for the creature.
Okay. So, tap. Yep. Um, and obviously these creatures have come out of the ethereal plane as
Mhm.
them coming into your space. So frightened, blah blah blah. So it's only one creature. You got it. So let's see.
Yeah, just the one closest to Claudius.
Sure. Let's see. Wisdom save.
This is unfortunately like just a save where nothing happens. So
No, it failed. So what happens to this poor guy? He's got to take a
okay,
bunch of psychic damage, and he
yes,
is frightened. I think I saw. Yes.
yes, exactly. So 25 psychic damage, and he's
Okay.
frightened.
You
Uh,
got it.
and this, I am concentrating on this spell now. So I am creating, I don't know, let's say a ethereal looking flame that bursts up and surrounds this thing, making it think its web is going to get burned away.
Okay. I like it. So with that, anything else you want to do? That would be your action.
I'm going to just get like in the mindset here of preparing my reactions. Nothing mechanical here, but just pointing for Claudius to say, be like, "It's right there in front of you! Attack! Attack!" And Inara has a couple of reactions she might be able to use to buff up Claudius if he does decide to attack. But that's all she's going to do on this turn.
Okay. You got it. So with that, that was Anara. So let's. What? Why is this starting here? Boop 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 boop. There we go. Let's go here. So are you moving at all? You good where you're at?
Um, I think I think I'm just going to stick put because Claudius and I are pretty similarly squishy. I think so. We're just going to stick together.
Okay. Fair enough. With that. Okay, so one of the spiders, the one next to Zurama is next. So let's see. Let's just spin something. Sure. This one will go after Saf because the other one will go after Sarama. So we'll do Saf first. So for Saf, let's see. Okay, it's going to attack with its legs. So we'll do a leg attack. And a 15 will just miss Saf. And it is also going to try to web him. And that misses. It just kind of goes off to the side, so he is done. The next spider is the Unfrightened Spider by Claudius and Enara. So it's going to creep on over. If Claudius could see himself now, it would look really scary. And it's going to go after Enora because she's causing problems, and because I got a bad spin of the die for her.
No.
So it is also going to do kind of similar. For now, it will do a leg attack, which is a definite miss. And it will do... Nope, not that one. It will do a web attack, which is a dirty 20.
Nara is going to, as this creature attacks her, she's going to pull out her singing bowl and cast Unluck on that as a reaction by uttering a swift curse. Unluck on that! You bring misfortune to the target's attempt. The affected creature has disadvantage on the roll.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that and hope that this will save me. That's my reaction for the turn, though.
It actually got a better spin. Sorry.
No! Okay, no, that's fine. It'll hit.
Okay. So you are restrained.
Okay.
And if I can find that, there it is. Oh, it's even a little spiderweb thing. And boop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop boo. And as you're restrained, you pop into the ethereal plane.
Oh, this isn't good. So this is how you plan to kill us.
Can I still see in here with the gem?
I guess because you have the gem, I'll keep you visible, that you can still see what's going on. Because you do have a gem, and I'll say it works two ways.
Okay.
So
that is how it works. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's all good.
No problem. So and you don't take any damage, so you do have your frightened concentration still up.
Nice.
With that, Claudius, you hear spiders around you, and you hear Enora from let's see. Oh, you got a good passive perception. You're fine. So, with a perception of +7, so that would give you a passive of like 17. I'm going to say that you can tell that there are two spiders. You can hear one north of you and one south of you. The one south of you hear engaging with Enora, and you kind of hear, as she's fighting this thing, her voice kind of fades out.
Okay, I'm trying to cast a spell, and it's just not working.
You're going to be able to cast it when you can't see the target?
Who said it's a targeted spell?
I didn't. I was just making sure we're all on the same page.
The target is me.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
It won't cast for some reason. Let me see if it burns spell slots. All those attempts that I made to cast a spell.
Well, I do see it coming up here. Something is up with you, man, because it is showing me that you're trying to cast Sanctuary many, many times.
Yeah. All right. Well, it says I've burned a spell slot. Oh, I've burned lots of spell slots. Let's change this.
So let's do this, and let's do that. And
I'm trying to cast it at second level.
Okay. Oh, that's neat. I have no idea what Sanctuary does at second level. Is that an upcast spell?
Yeah, it says I can upcast it.
Until the spell ends, any creature. Well, you can always upcast it, but it doesn't give you any special abilities. You can also always use a second level spell slot to cast the first level,
Oh, okay.
but it's not.
So
It's not giving you
it
any
doesn't change it
advantage.
because I couldn't bring the spell up to read it.
Yeah. All right. Just make sure that you fix it. So make the first level circle be 3/4, and then the second level be 3/3. You don't want to use a second level spell for that.
No, I do not.
And I'm gonna Google why you're still not seeing it come up on my effects. That is really weird. What browser are you using? Just out of curiosity.
Firefox.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. Um, yeah, I've been using Firefox more lately too, but
All right, so I'm going to cast Sanctuary so that nothing
yeah.
will attack me. And then do I have any extra time? Because I do have torches.
And Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Yeah, you can use it to light a torch. That's no problem.
Okay, I'm going to light a torch.
You got it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Fair enough. So the next one.
And do I see Inara, or is Inara in the ethereal plane where I can't see her?
I was trying to read up on that during the week to see if Foundry has the conception of like the borderline ethereal. It really doesn't seem to. So I'm going to say that you don't.
Okay.
Which spider now? Okay, so a spider by Sizzle and Malenko, the one to the south. So let's see. It has no preference here. 2, 4, 6, the clown. 3, so Sizzle.
Oh well. I would have preferred the clown.
A 19 on the leg attack.
Okay, did that show for you? Because it did not show for me.
It did show for me. Are you using Firefox too or something else?
No, I'm
Maybe
in Chrome.
they just have it on Whisper to GM accidentally or something. Because I
don't know. It's weird. Okay, you do block it with that, and I gotta stop calling out what the 2 hits are.
But that's a reaction to being hit. So I already had my finger on it. I was going to cast it no matter what if I got hit.
True, but I still shouldn't tell you what the number is, so you wouldn't know whether it's going to protect it or not.
Yeah, I would have done it either way. So yeah.
All right, fair enough. And then
so now I'm AC 21.
Yeah, I spent a 23.
Oh well. It saved me from some of the damage.
True that. And you're still not damaged, but you are pop into some other plane of existence. And as you do that, to your I did make you not to be seen. Malenko, as you see Sizzle get webbed up, you see him phase out of existence. And Sizzle, to the south west, about some, I don't know, 50 ethereal feet, you see your buddy Inara also webbed up.
How convenient.
How convenient. So it's Saf's turn, and Saf's still not here, so I guess we can fight for Saf. So,
Not
Rage.
hard, probably rage. Yeah, hit
well,
stuff
I don't play a barbarian.
recklessly.
Even I know to rage the barbarian, so it's all good. So let me see. Let's use a rage. Burp. And so I did that. That's great. And now, well, the easy thing is he doesn't have any spell casting, so he's just going to do some great axe attacks. And
Is he
let's.
going to reckless attack? He likes to reckless attack.
He does. Let's see if I can figure out how the hell to do that. So let's go back to here.
I don't think it's a toggleable effect.
Yeah, I think I just got to go and say that he will attack at advantage. So I will say advantage. That's a 21. Advantage. That's 22. And he gets 3 attacks, right? And none of those are a 19 or a 20. So I forget I gotta look up his third attack, but let's do the damage to start with. So damage. So it looks like that is 16 plus another 14. So that spider is injured. So what is his third attack? Does anyone remember? I don't remember.
I think it was like if he hits, it was like a bonus action thing, or it might have been just like on a critical, he gets an extra attack or something.
I
I
think both of those things are true. On a critical, he gets an extra attack, and
Yeah.
I think he can use his bonus action for an attack too.
Yeah, I know. Zamara can
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. One of those is the Berserker class feature.
All right, we'll just give him a third attack. 19. Oh yeah, no problem. So damage. That was a bad spin, but it's 7 more. Clown, you're up. You see a frightened spider north of you, and a spider that just webbed up Nara, and you saw her disappear to the south of you.
He didn't see that, did he?
Uh
How much sizzle?
oh, I'm sorry. Well, then I replace that with Sizzle. You saw Sizzle do that. Sizzle's the
All
one who
right,
disappeared
cool.
for you. My bad.
No, no, you guys wouldn't want to eat me. I taste a little funny. And he's gonna like cast a mirror image. First things first.
Fair enough. Can't say I don't blame you. Man, am I ever going to hit you again? I don't know.
I hope not, but we will see. If you do, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Let's see.
And I didn't take a combat spell for my third level. I took counter spell, just
Oh,
so
okay.
everyone knows. So, yeah.
Never a bad thing to have.
I didn't think so, yeah. So he's gonna do that, and I know. Can he like reach to the side and see if like feel if Sizzle's still there or not?
You certainly can. I mean, the other spider is a little distance away from you, so you can move the 5 feet and, kind of kick the air, and you kick the air.
Oh, that's not good. How do I get her? Where did it go? I think he will use his bonus action to kind of like dodge, like, disengage to get out of there. And like, yeah. Is there any like light, or which direction did it sound like Inara's screaming was from?
The building you see a edge of a building here to the north west, and you can try to scramble up the wall, and then there's space for you to crawl along the roof of the building. That's where you kind of heard a very muffled Honora yell a warning.
All right. Fuck. Okay, instead, I will No, that's the fucking action to cast. It keeps fooling me with my Ashen Lashes because it's a bonus action to attack, but casting it's an action, but it's my bonus action slot.
Mm. So you're good for now?
Kind of don't want to leave Sizzle here, but I don't want to be like super fucked up. But he doesn't know how these spiders work, so yeah.
Fair enough. Zorama, you have two spiders, one to the north, one to the south-ish. Saf has badly injured the spider to the south.
I'm going to attack that one.
Go for it. 25 definitely hits. The 12. I'll say the 12 is a miss. Do you have any luck points you want to spend?
Yes.
How many do you wish to spend? You
One.
have one? Okay, spend one luck point, and you now hit. Spin again.
Spin again? Okay, sure.
Well, you get 3 attacks, so you can do your third attack. No, that was the luck, but that's not what you
Um,
want. Spin, spin, spin.
I was trying to get my luck down to where it was supposed to be.
Oh, gotcha. No worries. You were hitting the wrong button, but that's okay. A 9. Well, that's definitely a miss. So give me 2
Okay.
hits.
Damn.
Well, you got one more.
That was one. Much better.
There you go. There you go.
Near death. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm done.
Fair enough. Let's see. All right. So the spider above you is going to do some attacks on you, Zarama. Whoop. Let's do this. That's a hit with the legs, and then with his webbing is going to miss. So, and I'm going to guess that you raged as well. Oh no, you can't rage because rage would
I don't
be
think I can rage.
well. Rage is a bonus action, correct? What was it?
She's not a barbarian.
I
Oh,
haven't
that's
done
right.
rage.
She played it
She's a
wrong.
fighter.
Wrong. Never mind. Sorry.
I can parry it.
If you want to use your reaction to try and parry it, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. I can remember what you gotta do for that. Parry. Well, click use and we'll find out. It says reactions parry use on the front of your character sheet.
Okay.
Under actions, it says actions, bonus actions, reactions, parry. There you go. So one use. So when it hits you, you can reduce the amount of damage you take by 1d10 plus your PB. So why don't you click on that and see what you spin? To give you the
Says I
option.
have
Go ahead.
This requires a melee weapon.
Well, you have one. Let me click on it, see what it says. Boop. It did it for me. There you go. So the DM spun for you, and you spun a 9 on a D10, which is pretty good, and you successfully parry it entirely, so you take no damage.
Ooh, nice.
Badass.
All right, there is a frightened spider here, but he should still be able to attack. He just can't move any closer to the source of its fear, and he has disadvantage on its rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. So it will attack Claudius because Claudius is right there, but it will have.
Well, it has to save first.
Oh, that's right. You got your thing up. Fair enough.
Yep.
A whiz save, and if it makes that, still disadvantage. Yeah.
Boop. So he's going to save at disadvantage against your thing, and he did not save. So the spider is just sitting there all scared.
He's not going to run away.
Doesn't have to. He just can't move any closer. And besides,
Okay.
the object of his frightenedness is all bound up. So he feels, how bad could this be? He's a little hesitant, but yeah, it's all good.
And then he gets to save again at the end of his turn. And if he passes, then he's out of it. If he fails, he takes the damage again.
Okay. And Sizzle, you're up.
No,
Did the
spider has to save.
Oh, he has to save at the end of his turn, at the end of your turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. At the end of at the end of each of the target's turn, before the spell ends, the target succeeds on a DC 15 Wisdom save, or takes the damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. So that repeats each of the target's turns, essentially.
Fair. Okay, so disadvantage on his save. Because he's frightened, right? So it would be disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't even realize. That's a cool, yeah. Oh, nice. Wow.
That's a fail. Give me damage.
Okay.
He wasn't passing either way.
Wow.
23.
Okay, and he remains frightened until he's passing this save, basically.
You got it. Sizzle. You are restrained in the ethereal plane.
Oh no! What a moment for me to jump in. I'm leaving again, where I can be safe. I'm gonna be safe. Bye.
And I think I just got rid of Thunderwave, which might have broken me out of this.
So you are as being restrained, right? That does not stop you from. So your speed is 0. You can attack rolls against a restrained creature have advantage. So you can attack with disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saves. But right now, like, the other spiders are still in the prime material plane, so they're not targets for you yet.
So my sister will be calling me back, and if she does, I will drop. But otherwise, I'm gonna spin up and join you guys if that's possible.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm just waiting for the call, and I'll let you know if that happens. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to find my token and join.
Yeah, you'll find it. It's all good.
It might be a little dark.
Zamora lit a little torch, and I'll say that she lit it and kind of slammed it into the ground. So there's some. So she has her hands free. It's just sand after all.
I guess I'm just gonna have to struggle because looking at my spells, and unless I want to, cast a fireball or shatter on myself.
Give me a strength check.
Yes, with my lovely strength of 0.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't
You
do
cannot.
it. Little by little, you'll get there.
Well, you can't have you don't have a you can't move, so you have a bonus action of everything you could do with your bonus action.
I don't think I have any bonus action.
Okay, that's fair. I have to ask.
Bonus action to his way out of the webs.
You definitely do, unless they changed. You do have a bonus action to convert sorcery points, but that might that might not be what you want to hear.
Yeah, I know.
But,
I mean, I could, but
just speaking up for sorcerers. That's all. You've got a bonus action choice.
yep.
So the last spider crawls its way forward to this clown that keeps like going all over the place, and let me spin something here.
So the hilarious way he uses his cloak of protection is it's all nice in the magical color of red, and he uses it like a mastador with the bull, like, oh, come on, yeah, oh no, I'm not there, haha,
So it's just
misdirection.
it's just going to try and do bite and leg attacks and try and work through all this here.
Try to figure out why he suddenly has 3 targets instead of 1.
4 now. So that was most probably a miss. And let's do this one as well. Probably as well. So if I look at, so you have leather. So your dexterity is now a +5. Sure, give her 20 dex. Sure. So you don't have to spin your targets. It would have missed both you and your mirror images, regardless of what you spun.
Whew, that's
So
one.
the spider's like, arr, arr, arr. It's all, you're like basically trolling the spider as you're moving around it. And
never. Oh no, missed me again. I'm not right there. Oh, well, I'm right here now, and like tickles underneath his like little armpits and his legs or something, and then just he's being a little dick. He's cocky.
Okay. With that,
Cough compensating.
Nora, you're up.
All right, I think Anara's starting to realize, like, oh, we're kind of on our own here. What's going on? She's gonna see if can we hear any sound of combat of the others at this point.
So from where you are, no, you can see that Sizzle is some 50 feet to your northeast, also restrained. The spiders.
Oh, right, because I'm in the ethereal.
Yes, you're in the ethereal with Sizzle. None of the spiders have come into the plane with you yet, but that could change shortly.
Okay. I guess I will. Um. So when I'm in the ethereal, am I able to? Oh no, I'm restrained. Yeah, I think I just have to try and break out. There's not much I can really do here. I think I could time step, but I don't know if that would. I don't know if that would even actually get rid of the restraint if I did time step here. It's a you disappear from your location and reappear at the start of your next turn in a location of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of the space you disappeared from. So it might. It doesn't seem to me like this would help.
Yeah, I'd have to figure that one
doesn't-
out, right? So you would still be, you'd move maybe, but you'd be restrained at best, right?
Mhm.
So like, it depends what's better. Does the web keep you where you're at, or does the spell move you 30 feet and then you just be still restrained because you're all stickied up?
30 feet closer to Sizzle, maybe.
Maybe.
I
I
think
know.
I'm just
It's not my turn.
try to break out and just try to run if I can, but I just need to try and break out, I think.
Give me a strength check.
Oh boy. Yep. We'll see.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Can I I'll give myself, or actually, how far away did you say again? 50 feet?
Let's see.
I
God
think I
dang
can
it.
at least maybe throw a Bardic that way, potentially.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll say it's about 45, 50 feet. Darn
All right.
thing keeps
I
going
will.
black on me every time I like.
Yeah, when you click on the creatures, is it? Or
Yeah, when I click.
uh,
Let's try. Let's try it this way. Hold on. I had an epiphany moment. What if I just do this? Yeah, it's better. So 35. It'd be 45 feet away. So you. Is that thing a bonus action?
yeah,
Your
Bardic
Misty Step?
Inspiration would be a bonus action.
What about your
I
Misty
think
Step?
I'm not even gonna try to do that. I think at
Okay,
this point,
that's
I'm
fine.
just gonna try to Bardic Inspiration. Um, and I'm wondering with this gem of seeing if I can pick up on any other clues or anything else. If I'm able, am I able to see kind of back into the plane, or it's really just I see sizzle and that's it?
No, because if you have a gem of seeing, you can. I'll say you since you could see in the ethereal. I'm going to say the gem allows you from the ethereal to see back into the prime. Whether that's true or
Okay.
not, that's what I'm going with. So,
Okay.
what you see is like you see to your northeast, you see
Hmm.
sizzle restrained in the ethereal. You see the clown doing a mirror image, and there's two spiders with them. There's two spiders with each group of two,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
So to the
Got it.
northeast, you see Sizzle and Malenko. Malenko, Sizzle's restrained, but Malenko is holding his own with the two spiders because he's doing his
Hmm.
Malenko thing, right? Uh,
Yep.
you have the two of you, and you know what's going on with you and Claudius. To your northwest, you see Zarama and Saf with two spiders, and the one spider is in pretty crappy shape. So they seem to be doing okay. Um, so yeah, and you can see
All
that
right.
um, from where you are, you
Hmm.
could you could definitely crawl like towards Saf and Zorama, right? There's some space
Hmm.
between you and the building in front that you could get there. Um, exactly how you would kind of get to Saf, not to Saf,
Hmm.
to Sizzle and the Clown is a little more unclear exactly how the path would be to get there. Like they're not that far away, but too many twists and turns to see exactly
Hmm.
how to snake over there. Now, if you
Okay.
stayed on the ethereal, you could just like skippity over there. But yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Well, for now I'm restrained, so I can't. But I will. Inara just kind of scans and takes all this in, and then sends that bardic inspiration over to Sizzle.
sure, Sizzle, you got a bardic inspiration.
Maybe that'll help me break free.
There you go. So there is a phase spider that's pretty beat up that's going to try and work on Saf. So it is going to try and let's see. It's going to try and do a bite and a web. So we'll do the bite first. The bite is going to hit, and then we'll do the web. The web is going to miss. So for the bite, let's do this. So Saf, since you are raging, you'll take half damage on the bite, so you take 4 points of damage. And can you make me a Constitution save, please?
Yes.
11. Okay, now I got to read more. Right.
And I will take my luck point for that failure. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Okay, so you are going to take some poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be 15 poison damage.
Ouch.
And it looks like you are paralyzed.
Oh God. Not good.
Yeah,
Paralyzed is not
phase spiders are no joke.
No.
So
Yeah, I was really unsure on whether I should have just hightailed it and ran to Claudius because, keep me alive, Mr. Healer, dude. Or, stuck and stayed firm with Sizzle because, I don't want your character to die a second time because of me.
Oh, I'm also not here anymore.
Exactly. So it was more confusing. It was like, do I try to save him or do I run away and let them eat him in the phase, the realm? Like,
Sir, not appearing in this combat.
um sure. I'm just going to pull this up over here while I'm doing this. So the spider that restrained Honora, that is going to use its bonus action to join Honora in the ethereal plane. Oh my god, there is actually an ethereal condition. Go figure.
that's cool.
And I want to make Sizzle see again. I don't know if that still allows you to see when you're ethereal, but we'll go with it.
I should be able to at least see in the ethereal.
Yeah, so, yeah. I don't think it's that smart, but yeah. So that will be its bonus action, and it's going to... the spider will bite at Anara. So let's try and do that, and it will have advantage because you are restrained, right?
Oh no. Hope I can hold concentration still.
Boop. It does hit, probably. I'm going to guess. Let me see what your armor class is.
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to hit, unless you have something really, really fancy here. You don't have a shield spell. So it does hit with a 19. Can you make a con save, please?
Oh, right. Finding it. Did that go?
I don't see it.
You try again. Only a 4s.
That's a fail.
An eye reaction. Let me just see if this might not work. But I have auspicious warning. Just in time, you call it a fortunate warning to a creature within range. The target rolls a d4 and adds the number rolled to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. I think it's probably just not worth it because a d4 is going to give me to an 8 at best. I'm not doing that. There's no reason to. I'm just gonna take the paralyze here, and then I'll lose concentration, and the guy won't be frightened anymore.
Well, I spun really, really bad on the poison, so you only took total between everything 11 damage.
Okay, should I roll it against a single con check against 11, or do I need to make multiple against the just?
It's one hit, so I would say it's 11.
All right, my con is only a +1.
But the
Hopefully
damage
this
is I gotta look up concentration for this thing because normally it's what it's. I gotta look it up. What is it?
Wasn't it like 10 plus half the damage?
Yeah, it's something like that. That's what I was gonna go with, but concentration. You guys haven't been doing many concentration checks.
Yeah, it's usually DC 10 or half the damage, whichever is greater.
There it is. There you go. That's right. So yeah, it's 10 or half the damage, whatever is greater. So you got to do a DC 10 on a concentration check, on a con check, right?
All right. And is it
Yeah.
a save or a check? I have +1 either way. It doesn't matter. Okay.
It's a save.
No.
Doesn't tell you roll a 1.
Well, I don't have
Yeah,
to tell
that's
you, but
oof.
I'm just not gonna say
Oof.
anything. Oh man. Well, okay. I'm taking some damage. I'm poisoned, I think. Right? Is that
Yeah, you're poisoned
You're-
as well.
I lose
And
concentration?
don't
paralyzed.
take a point of luck.
Am I paralyzed too? Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait! I accidentally spent my luck instead of adding it, so I'm just gonna add some.
That's fine. That's fine.
There we go. Back up. Well, that was a great turn for them.
It was.
Get ready to roll with the character.
Right.
Safe is about to go down, probably. Well, depending on. I assume they're smart enough to pick on the paralyzed moron and not the heavily armored, still moving one, but maybe not.
All right. Give me that. And there's one more thing I wanted to check. Thank you. And fair enough. Okay. So that was him, and now Claudius. Whoop! I killed you. How did I kill you? Sorry about that.
Hey, stop it!
I was
Don't do
trying
that.
to advance the thing, and I hit the kill button. Sorry, you're not dead. Claudius, you are. It's you and a spider in front of you. Honora and the other spider have disappeared, and you are here, and there is a spider here who is no longer seems very frightened, but he's badly injured.
I'm gonna try moving.
You can. Where do you want to move? Being careful that you don't do. You can do that for sure. Yep.
Oh, I can't. That's it. There are weird walls here.
Yeah, you're kind of buried in like a little cove here between you and the building. So
Oh, so I can't really move because there's nowhere to move to.
there's not much movement going on. You could go inside the house to your west. It would take an opportunity attack somewhere along the way, but yes.
Well, he'd have to save to attack me.
True. You are very sanctuaried. Correct.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I can't. About my thought was to run and see if I can find somebody, but I can't find anybody because I have nowhere to run to.
Yeah, the only thing you see is that little alcove to the west, and wherever that might lead.
All right, I guess I'll go there.
All right. Let's see if this dude saves. Let's see. Wisdom save. Nope. It's like the spider is like, nope. Your god is with you. It does not able to do a opportunity attack. So
Huh.
you go into a room. So you are in a, if I remember correctly, you're kind of what looks like a sitting room. There's a lot of fine couches and chairs embroidered in pastels and gold. You got fresco murals on the wall. It must have been quite a nice room in its day. To the one corner there is a bronze, a high bronze back of a throne-like seat with large arms and inscribed in runes in the chair. You can read it says, "Rule ye all who sit here."
Let's see. How far am I from the chair?
It's right here.
It's right here.
Sure. Do you have any
Can
movement
I
there?
sit in it?
Let's see. How far do you move?
Oh no.
30.
You're a little short from that. You're really about here right now. Next turn, you can go sit in the chair. You're like right by the entrance here.
Okay. I can't
No, one
do
more.
a double
You can
move.
go there. Oh, you want a double move? If you want a double move, then yes, you can sit in the chair.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in the chair.
Okay.
Let's see if I can rule all.
Sure. Um, as you sit in the chair, the seat drops out and the arms fall inward as and the legs kind of spread out. So the chair kind of collapses around you and kind of like squeezes you. You're not taking any damage, but you're kind of like stuck in this chair for right now.
Okay.
Okay. I'll put you there. Cool.
It's a mimic. No, just kidding.
Oh, this one. So this spider, he is going to. What is he going to do? That is a good question. Let me spin here. You know what? Sizzle is off in the ethereal plane by himself, and the spider sees his spider buddy trying to hit Malenko and failing miserably as all these because to him it looks like it's 4 against 1. So he's going to help out his buddy and he's going to attack Malenko. And for mirror image, right? It's 10 plus your dex for the spell itself. Assuming it even hits. I mean,
Yeah, duplicates AC equals 10 plus your dex, so they're 15.
okay, you got to spin to see if it hits, if he bites you or one of your guys.
Okay, I have 3, so I have to roll a 6 or higher.
Go for it. It's good enough. A crappy spin, but good enough. All right, so it bites one of the
Just
clowns,
good enough, yeah.
and the clown goes poof.
He makes like a fake dying exit, like, oh no, you got me! And then he just disappears.
Disappears with a farting noise.
Yep.
Let's see. I want to check something. I'm kind of curious.
So for elevation, never mind that. I'm just writing down how many images I have left.
Oh yeah, if oh. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm going to take that back a little bit. So, Saf and Anara, you are still restrained, but you are not paralyzed. You are, if I'm reading this correctly. Hold on 1 second. Right, the target. Okay. It's not that bad. So I'm going to take off the poison and paralyzed condition, but you are still, restrained, right? You should have the restraining thing on him because you... Oh, no, you didn't get bit, Saf, did you? I mean, you got bit, but you didn't get webbed, correct?
Yeah, not webbed.
Okay. Then this is correct. And Nora, if you want to do something slightly different on your turn, there was not much you could done because there's nothing there with you.
Yeah, I think it's. I also think I just got like paralyzed after my last turn anyway, so it didn't change anything I would have done.
You're okay. You're okay until you. If you go to 0 hit points, then you're paralyzed. You're stable
Okay.
but paralyzed. I read reading it in Foundry looked a little weird.
Oh, so they don't kill you guys automatically. They take you back to their nest to drain you dry and let the children live in your body and burst through.
That's it. You got it.
Oh, that's so
Fuck, I
much
love
better.
spiders. They're so fucking
Whoa.
creepy and metal and oh, they're cool. Oh, they're so creepy, but they're
Go
awesome.
go chestburster.
So, Staff, you're up. You got this guy bit you. It hurt kind of badly. You kind of shook that off, and you're here with your spider buddy, who is near death and is a healthy one to the north with Zarama.
Okay, so not paralyzed, but
Not paralyzed. You can go
poison-
and do your thing. I read that slightly wrong. Sorry about that.
no worries. Is he poisoned?
No. When you get down to 0,
Okay.
you're poisoned and paralyzed.
Okay, all right. So
You did take
so I
poison
won't
damage
be-
last time, though. But you're not
So I
poisoned
won't be-
as an effect.
Okay, that was the question. Yeah. All right. Awesome. So Safe will do what Safe does best and hack this thing to bits.
Go for it.
Using a great axe with advantage.
Of course you will.
I think a 26 would probably hit.
It does.
And I don't think that's a crit. But I just
Nope.
have to check.
13, 18.
No. My crit range is expanded, I think, so I think I've been missing that.
You're
but,
19, 20, right?
Yeah, I'm 19 and 20.
Okay.
17. Does a 17 hit?
Sure.
All right, so 2 attacks will both hit. Here's damage. Bad damage on the first one. And here's the. Wow, that's my number, I guess.
Yeah, it's still dead, though.
Nice. Bonus attack. Bonus action attack is going to go for the other guy. And that's 20 to hit. And here is the
Move
damage.
Closer. 16. All right.
Wow. 2 attacks hit for the same amount of damage as 1 attack against the other one.
You got it.
And that is the end of my turn.
You got it. Malenko, you are up.
I think I still show a haste effect because my my walk speed is 80 feet.
Yeah, it didn't go away, but I'll get rid of it. It's gone.
I'm just letting you know.
All right, it should be gone now. It's inactive.
Okay. Cool. That's my turn.
So I have a silly idea.
Go for it. You got 2 spiders with you.
So if I use my bonus action to like disengage and use my martial tumbler to like roll around and underneath them and stuff like that, can I use my action to take a rope and see if I can like hog tie one of their legs together? So I could like restrain them or have them so they can't use their like leg attack or something, just kind of like like a hog tie. You know what that is.
Yeah, sure. So
Like-
you're trying to rope and
Yeah.
kind of
Rope and dodge around and stuff. So I could use like acrobatics or something if you want to, do the hog tying.
So it's almost like you're trying to restrain him in some way, basically.
Yeah,
So,
like kind of like get him out of the fray, so he can't use his legs or chase me or anything. So he has to like deal with the rope first. And I'm hoping that the rope stays on him if he disappears. But I don't know how transporting into the ethereal realm works. But if the web stays on, then maybe they stay on. I don't know.
Um, at some point, it's going to become like a contested. Like you can do a dex to move around them for sure, but really in the end, if you're going to restrain them, at some point it's going to be your strength against their strength. Like at some point, you got to do that to try and out muscle them
Okay,
to
can I
restrain them.
contest my acrobatics with theirs or something?
You could do acrobatics against strength or something.
Yeah, give me an acrobatic spin and I'll do a strength on them. We'll see what comes out of it.
Well,
Okay. Well, be that way.
uh, He's gonna like act like a cowboy and be like, "Woo yeah, get on here, little doggy. Come on, yeah, yip, yip, yip," and act
Motivated.
like
So
he's
it didn't
got
beat you,
rodeo.
but it spun really well, and it spun a natural 20.
Oh wow, that
Um,
was close.
so I'll say for now, let me just kind of pull some stuff up here.
I could get a rope and see how much health and damage it takes to get out of one of those.
Yeah, I'm going to do something here. Let me just do this. Playing
Yeah.
the game. Boop a doop a doop a doop a doop a doo. Man, whoever did this really has some bad bookmarks. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start with this. Boop. Hold on. Boop 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 boop. So I'll say that. Just give me 1 second here. I'll say that you have him tangled up a bit for sure. I don't know if I'm going to say he's restrained yet. I'm going to kind of think about what he's going to do on his thing.
Okay.
But I'll give you you're kind of tangling this guy up.
Okay,
Um,
even if it like stops like some of his movement speed or something, yeah.
yeah, something
I'm
like
trying to
that.
like,
Sure.
yeah, hanker him down or whatever, give him disadvantage or some shit. I'm just trying to be annoying and get him kind of, contained or busy with something else other than trying to eat me.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking it's almost like you're grappling him and you're using your dex versus
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah. Okay,
I'm
let's
okay with
consider
that.
it that. I'm kind of
Yeah,
grappling him, but I'm using a rope to do it because he's such a big creature. So
sure.
I'm tangling up his legs in my rope. And yeah, I'm gonna be in like the same spot. I'm just using my martial tumbler to role play the dodging around underneath his legs and stuff without, the
Yeah,
shocking this guy eating me.
I'll say he's grappled.
All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm grappling him with the rope and I'm trying to make him not,
Yep,
useful.
yep, that's fair.
All right, cool.
If you're
All right,
done,
I think next.
then Zarama's up.
Yeah, yeah.
I see the mouse moving. 16. Sure, that's gonna hit. A crit. That is not going to hit. I don't know if you have any luck points. You only have one left so far. Ah. Alright, well, that's a start. Give me one that's a critical hit, please. That's a little bit better. Alright, it is one badly injured spider. And hey, it's the spider's turn. Boop a doop a doop a doop a doo. Right, it can do that. So the spider is going to kind of bop into the ethereal plane, and it's going to. What's its movement speed? Okay. It basically disappears, and you know, off it goes somewhere.
Does that provoke?
I don't think so. It's another plane of existence.
Okay.
Can't normally hit anything in the ethereal plane, so it's just kind of doing its thing.
Yeah, I guess like the reason I ask is like it's sort of up to you whether it's kind of like opening a doorway and then stepping through it or just like shifting.
Yeah, he
If that
magically
makes
shifts into that plane and does its thing. Because he's.
sense.
Zorama and Saf are just too damn scary. And actually, that's a bonus action, so we can continue to move.
I would have been too damn scary if I had gotten a single turn.
You're working on it. Which spider is next? This spider, who's badly damaged. So Anara, she's restrained. He's over there. Well, I mean, this spider saw Claudius go into the other room, so it can follow a little bit. So it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if it tries to squeeze in, it's like half movement. It can't really get to Claudius. You have a range attack? Yeah, the web attack is a range attack. So why don't you just stay there by the interest, and it will try to web up Claudius, assuming he actually makes a save. What's the save he has to make?
15.
All right, it didn't make that one, so it made a 17. And that's a 21. So, Claudius, you are going to be webbed as well as you go into the ethereal plane.
So I assume I'm not stuck in the chair anymore, right?
Yeah, I'll say. Well, is the chair stuck with you? Because you're kind of tied up in the chair. You know, it's not bothering you either way. I'll say you're not stuck in the chair, but you are in the ethereal plane. You see Anara about some 50 feet to the east, and then you see Sizzle some northeast-ish, some 100-ish feet away, also restrained. And with that, Sizzle, you are up. So, Sizzle, you see a couple things. So you see yourself tied up to your west. I'll say roughly 40, 45 feet away is another spider who is definitely damaged. Right now,
So-
moving in your
so
direction, and then you
bearish.
see Anora and another spider to the southwest. You know, the spider is there over Anara, kind of attacking her.
Okay. Since I can't actually see where any of this is, how far are the two spiders away from each other?
The two spiders away from each other are about 30 feet.
So perfect for a fireball. Got it.
Sure.
And again, since I can't see them, is it possible to place the fireball without hitting anybody, any friendlies?
You're probably going to get an aura.
Okay, so
Well,
quicken.
you might be able to throw me the template and I'll find out.
Yeah. If not, I can quicken. I can do careful.
Okay.
Maybe even
Oh, I can make a
a
template if I
careful
need
might
to.
work, but like it might help burn away the webs, even if it does maybe kind of hit her.
Maybe. So
Yeah.
fireball is what, like a 20-foot
20 foot
radius?
radius.
And if it falls pretty far, you could probably throw it a little bit behind the spiders and get them and not get Anora.
There's the template.
I don't see it yet.
Well, it's in chat. You have to place the template yourself, I think.
Oh, do I? Okay. Ah, so I do. Boop. Sure. If I put it like that. Sure. I can say you can definitely get the two spiders by throwing a little bit behind them and not get Anora. No problem. If that's what you want to do, of course.
Yep. I'm also using that to make it a bonus action fireball.
Okay.
That way, I can use my action with bardic inspiration to try and get out of the webs myself.
Okay. See, it's moved like this gives me more like appreciation for sorcerers because I always just want to be a wizard and have all the spells. They're all mine. All right, so they got to make some saves.
And it's DC 16. Remember?
Yes, sure. So that is a miss for the injured spider. And that is also a miss for the other spider. Give me some damage, please. So it looks like a 27. Now, can I get them both? I'll just apply them to both myself. So 27 to you. And so you throw that fireball. You see that you have the one spider to the west is almost dead. He is just barely hanging on. And the other one by Anora is injured by your fireball.
Mwahaha! I'll cackle and then try and break out of the webs again.
Go for it. And
I don't know that a bardic inspiration is going to help with that.
it's up to you if you want to try. I will tell you there is. Where is it? I'll say there is
Remember.
no guarantees, but it is within range within your die roll.
Hers is a 1d8.
Oh, that's true. It is
Malenko's
a
is a
D8.
1d6. Yeah, mine's a 1d6.
Sad part is these none of this counts as even a saving throw yet, so I don't have any luck.
It's up to you. These monsters are a CR3, so they're not. There's a bunch of them. They have some abilities, but you know.
It's crazy. Since I got those feats for my
wow.
luck,
It
yeah,
wasn't very inspiring.
Sorry, dude. One ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, it wasn't very inspiring. My fireball was more inspiring than that.
You got it. All right, so this spider here is he's going to continue to attack Malenko a bit. I need you to spin for one of your guys. It got 15 on one of the spins. So does that attack you? Blanco, you on mute? Maybe?
I totally was. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think I have to roll an 8 or higher for this one, so I was just under this time.
So they attack you, but your armor class is better than the armor class of your of your
Yeah.
clothes. So therefore, it clanks against your armor, and you're fine.
It actually worked in your favor.
It did.
Woo!
So this is where
Getting a
you
little ticklish there.
this is where you take credit for it. You say, "I let you hit me with that one, so that you
Well,
wouldn't
yeah.
break my image."
So Anara, you have a spider on top of you attacking you. You see a now webbed up Claudius, some 50-ish feet to your west, and you see that Sizzle chucked a fireball and damaged the spider attacking you, and another spider that is near death, some 40 some ish feet away.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to uh get at that spider that's a little further away with a vicious mockery and see if that's enough. So it will need to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or take 2d4 psychic damage.
All right.
That is what I will do. I guess I can. I'm gonna do the target thing and all that, so it actually works. No.
So it has to make a wisdom save. You got it?
I do wish there was a way you could mark ethereal so that ethereal targets could see each other.
Yeah, that would be a cool thing for sure. It spun a 5, so it definitely failed your vicious mockery.
Okay, 4 damage.
So you call the spider very nasty names, and in its despair, it dies.
No one's standing our way.
It figures it had nothing else to live for. You have convinced
Go
it.
crawl away and die in the hole you came out of. And it's like, oh no.
And then Inara will. There's not much she can do. I think she's gonna. She's just gonna stay put. She doesn't want to run and get the opportunity attack. She's
Well, you're
gonna be
still
like,
restrained, right?
right. Okay, yes. So
So
actually,
you're
never mind
not
then.
running anywhere. So your
Good
your
point.
mockery is that is a action. So you don't get to try to escape this turn.
Yeah, that's all.
All
That's
right.
all then.
All right. The spider right on top of you does not like you calling his friend bad names, and you know causing him to die. So he will attack you with advantage, since you are so restrained. And the 14 on the first roll, so it might mess with that.
That will hit me. I only have a 13 AC.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to hit you twice then.
Oof.
Can you make a con save, please?
All right.
$13 is what you needed.
Whew. Okay.
So,
That's a lot of dice.
yeah, there was quite a few dice there. From a leg attack, you will take 10. From a bite, you will take another 10. And then you saved on the poison, which will be half damage, which will be 8.
Boy, I'm not looking good.
You are down to 6.
Oof.
And that's about what I would be after taking 28 damage.
So Claudius,
Okay.
you are restrained in the ethereal plane. You see Honora some 50 feet away from you, being attacked by a spider, which is just kind of like biting and kicking her and doing quite a bit of damage. You see Sizzle way off to the northeast, but no one's bothering him right now.
Huh. All right.
Now I'm curious about something. But go on. You take your time to see what you want to do. You got all kinds of different things that you could.
Yeah, I'm trying to look something up here to see if I've got a.
I'm wondering if you're looking up the same thing I'm looking up, but we'll find out.
I was going to cast Healing Word.
You can do that if you're within range.
Yeah, it's 60 feet, so I can
Okay.
cast it on Inara.
Yep.
Uh, there we go. Now all I have to do is cast it.
It always works for me. And I've been looking up on the side. This should. I see it. You're good. So I don't see it being spun. You just kind of clicked on it and showed me the thing. I don't see the roll.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
All right.
All right, and I'm gonna go nuts. Let's
Uh,
cast it as a third circle spell.
all right.
Sweet. Oh, it worked.
It did.
Inara heals for 17.
All right. I'll give her 17.
Thank you.
All right, that was my action, so I can't try to break free, but I'll try to keep Inara alive for now.
All right. Well, that's fair. Uh, so as a side note,
Oh, wait a minute, that was a different spell. That was Cure Wounds, not.
oh, it was Cure Wounds. You're right. That's a touch spell. So it would be less for
Yeah,
healing word.
let's
You
try
did
this.
healing word on the other one. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a spin and I'll just net out her difference. That's a first level healing word. You wanted third level probably.
I wanted third level, man.
You want me to do it if it's struggling?
No, I got it.
All right, cool. 12.
So 12 instead of 17.
Sure, I'll net her 5.
But I gotta adjust my spells here because I did not cast a first level spell.
Yeah, go ahead. You're good. And with that, we got a spider's turn. So, I mean, this spider has kind of, it sees that its brother spider is doing okay here against Malenko. Well, it's getting something done, but it kind of knows what's going on in the ethereal, and it kind of saw Sizzle throw fireballs around, so it figures it's got to, Sizzle became more
Can I
of a threat.
reaction? Can I reaction bait him and taunt him to stay in here and fight me? Kind of like, oh wait, no, where do you think you're going? I know what you're thinking. You can't do that. What do you think I am? Some type of non-threat? No, I'll kick your ass too. Get over here. Yeah, you got right. Once I tie your brother up, I'll spank you too.
Your naughty words is, I mean, granted, it's seen that insults are very effective against its people, but it's going to go for Sizzle anyway. So it's going to phase into the ethereal and attack Sizzle.
Okay. I tried, home dog.
Just remember, even on a hit, regardless of what the number is, I will be. If it's going to hit me, I will use shield.
One of them is going to hit you. I don't know what the other one yet, because you're restrained, so it has advantage.
Yeah, but I still got to try.
Fair enough. So that brings your AC up to 21. It's going to miss on the bite, but it is going to hit on its leg attack, which is the lesser scary one. So good job by you. I will throw 6 damage your way.
And I'm already webbed and already phase shifted, so.
So, yep, you're good. So let's go see what the barbarians are doing over here. So, hey, there's nobody around. Saf. But you see, if you
So
want to climb up a wall and kind of skitter along the roof of this building next to you, that seems to be the only place where there's maybe something going on.
where's the building? I don't
The
see a
wall is like
building.
right here to the west. You only see the wall.
Oh, right
That
there.
straight
Okay, I
line. Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
Um, all right. He will run towards the building and do athletic things and climb the wall.
Sure. So let
Um,
me just do a thing here. If I say,
uh,
let me see what the walls look like so I know where you're going. Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Did you want to do that with advantage?
yes. Because he's still raging, and I think he gets advantage on all strength-related checks while he's
Oh,
raging.
cool.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't realize Rage did that.
Rage is
Oh, yeah,
so great.
strength is so good for that. That's why Braxis always grapples and smashes things because advantage.
We have learned so much about rage the last week.
Hmm.
Sure.
Impor-
So
impor-
I'm okay. Your 17 is good enough. You quickly kind of scramble on the roof of the building and kind of work your way around. And how far do you move?
Uh,
You're 40, aren't you?
um, yeah, 40. So that was
I'm going to say
5.
these walls aren't that high and you have no problem. You scramble over the roof and you uh, tumble down. And I'm going to say you find yourself next to a spider.
Okay, he's gonna hit it.
Go ahead. You see him kind of in the
That
entrance to this building.
all right. Here comes one attack at advantage. That's a 20. Um, and a 19. I assume both of those hit.
Yep.
Either one, neither one is a crit, unfortunately. Uh, so 17 damage on the first one,
Yep.
and 9 damage on the second one.
That is enough to take out
Wow,
another
super
spider.
variable. He takes out another spider.
He
Sweet.
does.
Uh, Safe will be like, and yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
come on. You got to do a roll on your special quote chart.
Okay, yeah, all right. No, I'll do that. Give me a second. I don't have it open right now. I need to. I think I rolled a 9 on the last one, so I'm gonna use a 9. Let's see where we get. That was like one of the best things that I've ever done with respect uh, did I tell you that I used an AI to do that?
Makes
Yes.
sense.
That's what. Yeah. So I had it write a whole bunch of Desert Warrior sayings, um, and then yeah, just very amusing. Um, all right, so we are on number 9. Okay, they're so corny. Um, A warrior spirit is like the desert wind, unseen yet unyielding, says Stave. And that's the end of my turn.
Oh, I love it. That's fitting for actually murdering something. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Can't take me down. Ha ha ha. That's sweet. So, for Milenko's turn, he kind of has an idea. He kind of wants to like rodeo tie this spider, and can he do it in like like 3 different grapple checks? Like now he's actually grappled and tied up with the rope. Can he try to like you know tie him up and like get him prone to the ground like you would a calf? And then the next turn, if he makes this check, can he try to tie him up like you would a calf and like actually restrain him?
Let's do another contested check and see how you do.
All right, cool. And if anything, he kind of wants to like ride it like a rodeo bull and see if he could take me into the ethereal realm with him when he teleports. But I don't know how their transportation works. I don't know much about these spiders other than they're fucking scary and badass.
I love the art, by the way. Oh, sure. So what are you doing to this poor spider? You're just gonna tie him up. You're gonna kind of hog tie him.
The rodeo
Yeah.
clown just took down the bull.
Yeah, the rodeo clown's tying up a bull type deal. So I don't know if you want to do it in like 2 turns or 3 turns, because I could grapple him and then restrain him, like prone him onto the ground and then tie him up, or I could grapple and then tie. It's up to you.
I'll say
Because
that you're.
I would think that I could grapple him, then get him down to the ground with another, contested thing. Like I'm tied his feet up and tripped him up. And now maybe next turn, if he doesn't get back up or like fight out of this, grapple on the ground, that he could, I could tie him up or something.
I'll say that you have him. You're starting to hog tie him. You have him in a pretty good spot.
All right, cool, sweet. And then, is there anyone around me that I could see within Bardic Inspiration range for my bonus action?
Nope.
All right, cool. I guess that's it then.
Sorry.
No worries. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. So, Zarama. Let me take a look at what you got here. What do you got? Okay. So you see, there's no spiders with you. You see Saf kind of scurry over the wall of this building, and you start to follow him, right? Because there's nothing else to do here. You have a choice. You could see that. Where are you going, Saf? You can see that Saf goes over the wall to the south. We'll say the south east, right? But you see in his rage, he didn't see it. But you can see that you can also kind of go off to the northeast, and you see some way to crawl there. So I'll give you the choice. You can follow Saf and see what's going on in Saf's world, or you could try and go in another direction.
I'll stick with Saf.
Okay, so I'm going to say you crawl over the wall. Burp. You're about there with Saf. And to be honest, you're here with Saf, and you see a dead spider. I know you see other things here, but they're not here. Nothing you see is here, right? The spider, Anara, and maybe Claudius, they're somewhere else. They're not here. But you and Saf are here with a dead spider.
Aw. Oh, we're connected somehow.
Yeah, I temporarily gave you control of Saf's character because Saf wasn't here. So let me
Okay.
undo that real quick. I saw you both moving. Let me unown you to him. There you go. You should be undone. All good. You could double move. So if you want, I'll give you the choice. You can stay with Saf and see what goes on here, or you could scurry back and try the other way and see where it takes you.
I'll try the other way.
Okay. So let me get some distance thing here. I'm going to say, well, for the ease of the DM, I'll do it that way. So what I'll do is I'm going to say you scramble over this building going the other way because you're double moving, and you find yourself in another street, right? So you don't see anyone else here. You do see a couple of things. There is a what? How did I draw this damn thing? Okay, yeah. So right over here, there is a door that you have been scrambling to, the building that you've been scrambling over, that would take you back inside the building you just went through. Up here, there is an open area to what looks like a very dark room. You can't see any more into it. Or over here, there is this building that's going across to your east. You could scramble along that roof too, but not this turn.
Understood.
You can think about what you want to do when that time comes. And with that, Sizzle is sizzling. You're up to bat, Sizzle. You have
Oh, you have
a ethereal spider here with you, and you
yeah,
see
you have no
Nora
idea.
and another ethereal spider and Claudius all to your southwest somewhere. What chaos are you going to do?
Oh yeah. There's definitely gonna be some chaos involved here. He's he's a little angry. He got hurt. Um, so just out of curiosity, is there a 100-foot line that would intersect the spiders or not? If not, it'll just be a fireball at my own feet.
So I would say that'd be one, two.
It doesn't matter if it hits Inara or anything because I can use a careful spell.
It would be. Hold on. Give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna move you 5 feet. That way I can do this without my losing. God dang, stupid thing. Thank you. This is really close, so I'm making sure. Yeah, go for it. If you want to, you can zap 2 ethereal spiders with your lightning bolt.
Yep,
Yours and Anara's.
yep, and then I'm going to upcast it to 4th level. I'm going to use careful spell. Oh wait, no, I don't need to because it doesn't hit Anora.
It
And I'm
won't.
also going to pop my manifest aura so that the webs that are holding me in place take damage,
Okay.
as well as potentially the spider in front of me
Uh.
because he's within 5 foot of me. But
Oh
that
yeah.
won't be until his turn.
Okay. Start
Now
spinning
let's see if
and
I
I'll
can
start throwing damage at things.
yeah, let's see if I can figure out how to upcast this. Oh, there it is.
So I gotta say for both spiders, right?
Both spiders, DC 16. Um, yeah, if that hits Inora, let me know. I'll spend this sorcery point to make it careful.
So a 21 and a 16. The spiders are on target. So they both did save, but they'll take half damage.
Yeah, so they'll still take 18.
All right. So let's see here. This spider here will take half, which is 18. Boop. And this spider here will also take 18. So Anara,
Oh.
you see a lightning bolt kind of whiz by you, and you're far enough away. Sizzle, for being restrained, has pretty good aim, and Saf over in the prime material plane. I don't know. You feel like a little extra tingly. You just have this tingly sensation as the lightning bolt kind of passes through you on the ethereal plane, but does no damage.
Just a little tingle for your jingle.
There you go.
Let's see. Where did it go?
So Triple H on your turn. That's awesome.
Anything else,
Yeah.
Sizzle?
Yeah, I can't figure out how to consume a use, but I'm using
I s-
Manifest Aura.
Yep, I see it here.
So, um, anyone within 5 foot of me takes some damage, and I'm hoping that includes the webs that are binding me.
Blah 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 blah.
If not, it'll still, if he wants to attack me, he's going to take damage.
Yeah, Malenko's kind of in 5 foot. Oh, sorry, he's in a different plane of existence. Sorry, no, he's not.
He might feel a little tingle too, though.
Yeah, he'll feel a little tingly too, for sure. As a bonus action, you can surround yourself with that benefits. Sure. When you cast intensifies during this town, any creature that ends its
I
technically
picture
it's
his
creature.
hair just kind of going all like Einstein, like you would if you touch one of those electric globes. Just like, what the hell was that? What? Why is my hair all messed up? Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's going to that will certainly do damage to the spider, but I don't think it's going to bother your webs.
Oh well. I'm far from helpless laying here.
Fair enough. Um, Fair enough. So now it's this hogtight spider. I'm going to say this hogtight spider is really tired of Malenko bothering him. So I'm going to say that. How do I want to do this? Well, just for funsies, he is going to pop into the ethereal plane.
I was
I'll,
hoping he could drag me with him, or he's still kind of like half hog tied in the ethereal realm or something. Like, yeah, yeah.
I'll, s- um,
Now, technically, he is worn or carrying the rope, so it should go with him, right?
Now the rope
Right.
is definitely going with him. That is for sure. Uh, I'm going to say Malenko, you're going to stay here, but him and his rope is going into the ethereal plane, and I'm going to say he's restrained. I think I already have him as restrained. Yep. All right, cool. Oh, I have him as grappled. I'll put him as restrained. And his spider next to him is like, what the heck you doing? You're a spider. What the heck you getting like tied up for? What the hell is that?
8 legs, and they've all got rope on them somehow.
Anara,
Yeah,
you are up.
And muted.
And muted. I did put something in Discord, by
Sorry.
the way. Your browsers are supposed to be compatible with that, but you have to have hardware acceleration enabled. So if you don't, that might account for why it's a little kludgy for you. Or maybe not. I don't know. All right, Nora, what's up?
Okay, I think the tried and true is the way to go here, and just fighting this thing that's got me. I could also try to break out of restraint, but I think I'd rather just try to get the danger taken care of first. So another boring but standard vicious mockery. It's gonna be a DC 15 Wisdom save for this guy.
All right. Let's go. Nope, that'd be a fail.
All right, so I'm gonna roll that 2d4. Yep, and 7 damage.
Okay, he's badly injured.
Badly injured. Okay, all right. That's You know what? I'll throw a Bardic over to Safe. Safe's helping me out now, so
All right,
might as well.
he's got another Bardic. You got it.
All right, that's
Safe
all.
or sizzle?
I got Safe here.
Well, you
with
can't
me now,
see
so I'm-
Safe. I'm sorry. Safe is
Safe,
not in
Safe's
this.
not on the same
And-
plane. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
with the crystal though. I'm able to see him, or the gem of seeing.
Oh,
Okay, so to do
Or
Bardic,
did the
do you have to
cast
see
know?
them or do you have to hear you?
Oh, I think you're probably correct. I'm going to check, but I'm here.
I would think they would have to hear your words of
Yes,
inspiration.
they have to hear or see me, so I can't actually do that. Yeah, I'll throw it over to Sizzle instead.
All right,
My
Sizzle's got
my
another one.
mistake there.
You got it. Oh, where am I going? I gotta do the spider's turn. Man, this Honora person is like really annoying. So we'll attack her.
Woof. I am going to give a unluck on that reaction here, so that is a disadvantage.
You do it before I spin, just so I know.
Oh, I think it's after the spin,
All
but
right, let's see if something hits you. Probably will, but
okay.
we'll see.
Yeah, AC's
Because
only
you are
15, so
restrained, so and it has advantage
yeah.
because you are restrained.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit. And does that unlock work on all rolls or just one roll? Let's see.
Oh, I gotta pull the full text. It doesn't show it just in
So
here.
unlock on that, it says you bring misfortune. It has disadvantage on the roll.
And it's the way it explains what it is. You take this reaction when a creature within range makes an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. So it only can apply to those types of rolls.
Okay. So okay. So let's see. So it had advantage. So now it's going. You're going to throw the unlock on that. So I could just make it a straight roll, and I'll respin it. So I guess I'll say let's do it this way. Let's start with um, the leg attack. The leg attack hits. Do you want to use it against the leg attack or wait to see what happens with the bite attack?
I see what you're saying. So I'm gonna take the leg attack. I'll wait and use it on the bite attack. That's what I'll do because
Okay,
I'm worried about that. Yeah.
that's good, man. So let me respin the bite attack as a normal attack.
Okay.
And it's still going to hit. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. My AC is pretty low, so it's just more of a dumb
Yeah,
area.
it's pretty bad. Um, okay, sorry. I was getting some backlash and I was being quiet for a second to see where it's coming from. I think it's coming from Thordor. I think I'm bleeding into one of your mics, Thordor, but it doesn't matter. All right, let's do some attacks. So for the leg attack, that will be 6. And then the bite attack, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. It might not matter, but it would certainly help. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
10
else? I
on
don't
the
think I
attack,
do.
and then the poison. Boop. Is a 13. So, yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Anara, you are unconscious, but you are stable. You are stable. You are
And
paralyzed.
right?
You are poisoned. But you are stable. Is there a stable? Unconscious. Let's put unconscious. So you do not have to make death saves. Because as the clown says, they want to eat you alive.
So delightful.
Yep.
Yeah, they're nice enough to not kill you right now off the hop. They'll do it slowly over a matter of time, so we have time to still save you.
Claudius, you're up.
Oh boy. All right. Trying to decide what Claudius thinks about Anara, whether Anara is a waste of time or not. Yeah, I don't think Claudius works that way. I think he's going to try to cast the healing word again.
Okay.
Let's hope I click on the right buttons. There we go. And there we go. So he heals Anara for 9 points.
Okay. Um, you got it. So, Anari, you get back 9 points. So you are not unconscious. But you are still, now you are paralyzed. Even though you have hit points back, you know what's going on, but you can't move. And that's probably the end of Claudius's turn.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
Spider. There's a spider here who just got lightning bolted by Sizzle, and that's really upsetting. What can this dude do? Well, he's still restrained, so let's do our thing. Yep. So that coming. Actually, I gotta respin that anyway because I didn't do that at advantage. Let me do it again. Give me another one. Okay, and then let me get the bite. This time I hit the advantage button. So the spider tries to leg and bite attack you, and Sizzle throws up his shield, and despite being at advantage and everything else, the legs and the bite does bounce off his magical shield, and he has successfully blocked both attacks.
And now he takes, where to go? 2d6 lightning damage.
Okay.
because he attacked you with that spell up?
Because he was within 5 feet with him and such.
Yep. He ended his.
cool.
He ended within. Where is it? Ends its turn within 5 foot of you. At 7th level, it becomes 2d6 damage.
All right.
Nice.
He takes 9. Saf, you're in an area by yourself. You see Zarama kind of like scale over the wall, and then she's like, "Nope, it's boring here," and she scaled back over the wall. So, you get some sense that there's a battle going around you, but you don't see it anywhere. It's kind of weird.
Right
Where's
now,
the
the
wall?
clown is probably cursing, shouting.
I
and
mean,
stuff
Saf
at
is
them.
literally 5 feet away from this. I mean, he knows he can see the spider, but he's like 5 feet away from the spider, but like he can't see it. All right,
Oh,
you can't see it, can you?
we-
You don't see the spider, do you, Saf?
No.
He is literally
No.
right next to you, but you just can't see him. He's fighting a Nora right 5 feet from you. Is this awesome battle? But yes, I'm sorry. Go on.
So I can't see anything. I see like a strip of pavement and tile, and that's basically it.
Yeah, you have no
Um,
light. The only reason you're seeing anything is probably because Claudius dropped his little lantern in the other room or something like that, and you're getting residual light off of that. Um, but otherwise, yeah, you don't see or hear anything in here.
I think Safe would like return and find anyone he could find. Zarama was the last person he saw, so he would probably just. Is she over here?
You saw her
Somewhere?
scramble over the building, so I'll have you do that. So as you scramble over the building, you see another way to go along the roof that you didn't see in your rage before. But as you are like pissed off, looking for a fight, you go over and follow Zarama's path, and I'll say that was 30 foot of movement. That's what I did for Zarama, and you come with another passage where Zarama is, and you see a door over here to the building that you came through, or scrambled over, I should say. Over here, you see an open passageway to another building that looks kind of dark in there, and then the building continues along this line here, and you can scramble over this roof if you wish.
Hmm. I'm not sure he would know like which direction to go in. Um, because like when the spiders grab someone and haul them off, they all just disappear, right?
Yeah, they're just disappearing into the other plane. Yep.
Um, so he would be like like a dog, like looking for like the treat that you threw somewhere in the room. He's like trying to sniff around, sort of running in circles, and that's it. So he's gonna like find Zarama and be like, "Huh," and then dash back the way he came, and like do another circle.
Okay. Kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits. You got it.
I mean, I don't have anything else to do.
Fair enough. Um, yeah, Malenko, you're up.
Just gonna like shout and cuss in frustration, but like, what's that, you cowardly little insect? Come on, come and face me like a man. I can take you. I can take you both. Get back here. And like, I know he's gonna try to like, if they could hear me, persuade them to come back and fight me. I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm doing a lot of persuading for them to come back.
With that, Zarama, you're up. Um, what do you want to do? You got a door, you have like another roof you can scramble over, and you have an open passageway.
I'll try the door.
All right, the door is going to go into the building that you scrambled over, but you can go there. That's fine.
Oh, I can. Someplace I've already been.
Well, you've went over it twice, right? So there's a door here. There's like a passageway here to inside another building, or over here you can scramble over the roof and see where that takes you.
Yeah, that. I want to see over there.
All right. So I'll say you scramble over this roof, and with that you come into an area, and all you see is you see Malenko with a couple mirror images, just like also being not quite as pissed off as Saf, but definitely frustrated and doing his clown thing, trying to find something to fight or have something fight him.
You could hear him taunting, calling out in the distance something that's not there. Like, come on, kick your ass. Just get back here. Oh, I can't wait to see you again. Like,
Fair enough.
Oh, so the spiders that are there I can't see.
Yeah, you can't see him.
Those are the two
Yeah.
I'm blowing up.
All right. Well,
he'd
There.
look over and be like, oh, shit. I swear, I was just fighting something. Like, literally, it was right here. I'm not doing nothing. I swear it. And he kind of like looks shifty eyed at you, but he's like, it was right here.
all right. Well, is there any place else I can go?
Not right now, unless you want to go back the way you came.
I'll stay here for now.
All right, fair enough. So, Sizzle, you're tied up. You got a spider in front of you. Another tied up spider appears 10 feet away from you. And then you have what looks to be an unconscious Honora and another spider some to the south that you've been picking on.
Well, I do believe that if I angle that lightning bolt just right, I'll hit all three spiders.
Potentially. Let's take a look at that.
Make
from
Malenko's hair stand on
here.
end again.
1, 2. Yeah, you'll make it.
And then I'm going to quicken that so that I can try and get loose again.
Fair enough.
And well, I chose lightning instead of fireball because lightning won't break the ropes.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Smart. All right, cool. Because, like, yeah, the ropes are obviously something dumb the clown is doing.
Yep. So let's see some
3 deck
16s.
saves.
Yep, 16s. Remember.
All right.
And
I'll even make them
if
public.
this,
So let's
if this
say
one's restrained, I think he has
1.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah, being tied up gives him disadvantage on.
I'll
Dex.
give the next one disadvantage. 2. Wow, I got a 20 on disadvantage. And next one 3. So you got a fail and 2 passes. 32. So I'll give that to the failed guy. And that hurt him really bad. This guy takes 32, or takes half of 32, which is 16. And then this guy is going to take 16. And he's almost dead. He looks as bad as Honora does right now.
Yeah, that'll help. So Nora's laying on the ground, paralyzed but conscious, watches a lightning bolt go right over her face.
Does. And Saf, you're just feeling another little tingle go through your body. It's a strange
so
area.
Saf and Malenko's hair is standing on end again.
Pretty much, yeah. Him too.
That was a bonus action. So now I'm
Yes.
going to try and make it so they don't have advantage on me anymore.
Go ahead.
Did I mention strength isn't my strong point?
Fair enough.
Oh well.
Spider turn. This spider is going to try and work its way out of this hog tying that he's been subject to. And he spun a 12. I want to make him spin higher than that, so he's still struggling. Nora, I can't think of a darn thing that you can do. You are just paralyzed and lying there. So unless you got something really, really sneaky, I think we just kind of go past your turn.
I think I got nothing, so I'm just waiting.
Fair enough.
Well, think of this way though. The spider probably thinks that you're still unconscious.
Does that movement thing where you teleport into a different time, does that take you being able to like actually move or anything, or can you just like teleport yourself to a different time in a different place and still be paralyzed, kind of like with your thought, with your will, just be like, I don't want to be here anymore, away from the spider, boom, but you're still paralyzed?
It does have verbal components. I think with paralyzed,
right.
and it's an
It does?
action, so I don't think
Gotcha.
I could do it regardless.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You would need a spell with like no components.
Or subtle casting.
So I got a nearly dead spider who's being picked on by Sizzle. So what does this spider do? It has...
You got 2 nearly dead spiders.
Yeah. It's just gonna pick up Anara and try to like drag her over to its family for lunch. That's all it's gonna do. There's no sense in attacking Anara, and there's no sense in
Oh boy.
coming back, so sure. Claudius, you're up.
I am going to try to break free. That's a strength check.
Yes, please. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Strength is not your guys' forte. So now I've got another spider here who's near death. You are barely injured. I'm going to spin for this spider to see if he's going to continue attacking or kind of just skitter off somewhere safer. Let's see. The spider is not the smartest thing, so I'm going to say he doesn't care about his existence. He's going to try and attack Mr. Sizzle. Let's do this.
Because I know he's going to hit me, so I might as
Yeah.
well just cast the shield now.
Yep, add advantage. And at advantage. And what was your AC?
21.
It's 16 normally. Okay, or 16 or 17? 18, 17. 16.
It's only 16 normally.
Got it. Okay. So you cast your shield spell, and the first attack, the leg attack, was definitely going to miss, and then the bite comes down. You throw up the shield, and you are not bitten.
But if I have to take my bonus action this round to make more first level spell slots.
Well, you can use second level spell slots. There's no reason why you can't.
I know, but it's a lot more efficient to just make more firsts.
I understand. Saf, I don't know what you want to do. It's up to you. I think he had to step away for a moment. I don't think he has too many ideas. Well, maybe
He probably
does.
just follows Arama.
Probably, and he finds that she is gone. So now he's really confused. So we'll find out what happens when he comes back.
He's wandering around in the dark.
He's wandering around. Malenko,
unless he picked up the crab's torch.
Yeah, maybe. Malenko and Zarama, unless you guys have anything interesting you think you can do, that's fine. I'll take silence as no if you speak
No,
up.
I'm going to move.
Okay, where do you want to move?
I'm going to go back the way I came.
Okay, so you can move the first 30 feet, leaving Malenko, and you're back in that one area. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to move back to where Saf is?
Back to where Saf is.
Okay.
But they were just here. I swear it, guys. Oh, fine. I'll save Sizzle by myself. You just hear bitching and complaining as you walk away from him.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry, this room is too boring.
I'm not boring. You're
You're not
boring.
doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're sitting there waiting.
All right, so I'm assuming that the third spider moved, so I can't lightning bolt all three of them anymore.
You might be able to. He is more west now, so it's actually he's still within range. You can zap him. You probably have a better chance of hitting Honora, however.
Yeah, that's what careful spell is for.
That's fair. I'm just letting you know.
Yep, so I'll just spend one sorcery point to make it careful so that it doesn't hit her.
Okay.
Well, technically it's 2, but at the end of the round, anytime I spend a sorcery point, I gain 1 back.
Right. Yep. You got that for that particular type of spell. That particular school of spell.
Yes, it's an evocation. So,
Yep.
Here we go again.
Sure.
As soon as I find it. Oops, wrong screen.
Oh yeah, Malenko will also hold his action to hit anything with his hand axe. If anything pops back into existence, that's a spider around him.
Dex saves. Sure. So let's do 3 dex saves.
One of them at disadvantage.
One of them at disadvantage. So I'll just say For funsies, I'll keep it public. 1, that's a fail. 2, that's a pass. That was a disadvantage one too.
Dang, he's good. That disadvantage guy.
And
He's
doesn't
really
matter for the third
squirrely,
one.
man. That's why I tied him up.
He failed. So I'm gonna say you.
That'll probably end the 2 near-death ones.
Yep, that will fry the one near carrying Anara. And this one failed as well, so 29. Yep, that will kill the one that was picking on you. And
So they
then
both get all
you just
squiggly and
have this
crunchy.
you just have this tied up spider that can't seem to free himself, but he's injured now.
Well, I'm gonna use the option to create the spell slot just in case he unties himself.
He is trying. And let's see if he does it this time.
That's it, and that's it for me.
Fair enough. Oh, that was a really good spin. I'm going to say that spiders, being spiders, this guy does, untangle himself.
And that is why I made another first level spell slot.
There you go.
Yeah,
And he still has movement. So what does he want to do? He is fairly hurt. He is going to go check out, see how Anora's doing.
He just watched me fry 3 of his friends.
Yep, that he did. Give me a ruler. Yep. So he goes over and goes to Anora to pick up. Well, she would say he's next to Anora right now. That's the spider's turn. Anora just looks all helpless. And there's nothing that she can do. Claudius.
All right, I'm gonna try to break free again.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Why am I? There we go.
$16. That works. So Claudius, using his awesome crayfish claws, breaks out of the web. And as he breaks out of the web, he pops back out of the ethereal plane and into the prime material. And Saf and Zarama, you suddenly see Claudius appear inside the building to your west.
Huh.
Saf and everyone's just kind of hanging out there. Malenko, anything you're going to do?
I know he kind of wants to find like a way into the ethereal realm. Is there any way he could like make a little cloak or something out of some shredded pieces of web to get him into the ethereal realm? Like that would be a kind of cool item, eh? The cloak of ethereal webbing.
Cloak of ethereal webbing. That's something that's not going to happen in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
But
All right.
But you can hang out and see what
I'm
happens with Sizzle. Yeah, I think we're kind of stuck
Yeah,
here
yeah.
to see what
I'm
Sizzle
just gonna
does.
wait for him. I'd be like, fine. No one else wants to wait around and save you, Sizzle. I will. Just kind of like shout that out to everyone, and like hopefully Sizzle can see him in the ethereal realm, and he'll just like make a good performance, like he's fighting off something that no one else could see.
Give me a performance check.
Oh my god.
16. Okay, so from a distance away, Zarama and Saf especially, you hear Malenko trying to guilt you into coming to help them. It wasn't one of his best insults, but you definitely kind of roll your eyes at him.
I still failed to break 3.
Okay.
These don't generate luck points either, do they?
I wouldn't think so. No.
It's an ability
It's an
check,
ability.
not a saving throw.
Correct.
Yeah, so
What did
I
you
still
spend?
have
Oh,
a
they got
0,
three.
a
Oh.
3. Yeah, I would totally go for the reroll at this point because I would have had 3 luck.
All right. Well,
All right, so failing that, bonus actions. Blah blah blah. Okay, trying to see what other bonus actions I might have, unless I quicken another spell. Now, attacks while webbed are going to give me disadvantage. Correct?
yes.
Okay,
Sounds right.
That's why I was sticking to stuff that required saves.
Yeah, more than fair. If you're, I'll just double check. Restrained, speed 0, attack rolls against, yeah, disadvantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and your saving throws, dex saving throws have disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah.
which is why that spider had disadvantage. Okay, so that leaves me to, well, I'm down to second level spell slots. So I could throw a shatter at him and spend another sorcery point to keep Anara safe, I guess. Is he still within 60 since I can't see him?
I will say yes, they are both within 60, about 50 feet away. And I will say that, Sizzle, one thing you do see is you see Claudius struggle against the web and break free. And when you see him break free, he pops back into the prime material plane.
Okay, so I will stop trying to. Actually, if I'd have seen that before, I wouldn't have bothered trying to break free this round.
That's okay. Then if you want to do something else, that's fine. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, then in that case, then I'm going to throw a careful shatter at them.
Okay.
And let me find shatter in my list. And I will attempt to channel Malenko. Come back and fight me, you coward.
Okay. So you're going to hit the spider, but not Anora.
Yes, she automatically passes any saving throw and takes 0 damage, according to the wording of safe.
Let's do a con save.
Would the
failed.
shatter still affect the web, or would shatter affect webs to begin with? I'm not too sure.
Shatter could affect the web because Shatter usually, without rereading the spell for TOV, I'm sure it's the same. Can affect items, right?
Creature, a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
Okay.
I think the webs, I don't know if that counts as worn or carried. I'd assume it probably did since the spider kept the rope when it crossed.
Okay.
I could be wrong. That's just my interpretation.
No, I'll go with it. I'll let the web be done. So how much did it take? 15?
He took 15 this time.
15. Let me take a look here. Does it give anything here? Let's take a look. Sure. So I'll say that your shatter shatters the web on Anora, and she pops back into the prime material plane. I'll put her right over here. And Saf and Zamara, you see Anora appear roughly next to you. Not moving. You see her eyes open and kind of shifting a little bit, and that's about it. But can't move.
Now I got to get myself out of this.
I'm here to back you up, buddy. I haven't left your side the whole time, I swear.
So,
right.
Go ahead.
I was just say, so now it's just me and the spider.
Yep, just you and the spider. And
is they going to come sit down beside me?
Nah, the spider was already kind of booking it. So I'm going to say the spider just kind of like continues to it's going to double move. So it's going to move 60 feet. So it's like 180 feet away. So unless you have something that goes that far, it's probably gone.
If I were free, I could absolutely catch him, but
Well,
so
if
this
you want, I mean, we'll say it's your turn.
well, that's the problem is I would have to double move, and
Okay,
I have to have my action to break free.
then he's gone, and I'll say that after about 10 seconds, whatever it takes you, you can try to spin how many times it takes you to go.
There, right there, 17.
All right, there you go, and you break out of the webs, and you appear next to Malenko.
I pop in next to Malenko with a grin, ear to ear, still smelling of ozone.
I swear I fought them all off. Yeah, just I kept you safe until you got back. Yeah, we can go now. Everyone else did nothing.
My response to Malenko is I hold my finger up in front of my mouth make it a pistol with my fingers. I use thaumaturgy to make a little puff of smoke come off the tip of my finger, and I.
There you go. There you go. So,
Yeah, Sizzle's feeling a little bit like the BMOC right now.
so I'm going to guess that Malenko, I mean, you saw Zarama like zip over to you guys, look bored, and zip back. I'll say that you hear callings. You guys kind of work your way to go back to where these guys actually are.
Yeah, that. Bring in the light with us and everything.
So, Anara is just kind of sitting there paralyzed.
Yeah. Anybody got a way to remove poison? Because I don't. Oh,
Malenko,
there you go. Right there on screen, Claudius. Thank you.
Malenko poking her with a stick. Is she gonna be okay, guys?
Does that remove the paralysis?
That will move the paralysis. No problem.
Okay.
And
I don't know if I cast it or not.
Let's see. Second level. I see that you've cast. Well, let's see. Something is a little off here. So yes, I see that you have cast 2 third-level spells, 1 second-level spell, and
I
your
think
first
this
level
was the
should be 3 out of 4 because you did cast Sanctuary as a first-level spell.
Right.
So I can
Oh,
quickly adjust that. So I did.
I'll go change that.
I already did it. So
All right.
you did that. So you're down 1 first-level spell, 2 out of 3 second-level spells, and 1 out of 3 second-level spells. And
Yeah, I think this was the
2 out
only
of 2
second
thirds.
level spell I cast.
Yep. You're good. All right. So Anora is up, but kind of like hurt. But you are still alive.
You feel all right, Chicky Poo? Couldn't let that guy take you.
Those spiders. Ugh, horrible. Of course, I fought bravely and defeated them all. So it's a good thing.
All right. If you want to heal now, and we'll call it here because everyone is still kind of, getting used to daylight savings time.
Yeah, let me throw a healing spell at Anara.
Or if you want to spend hit dice, you can do that as well. I'll say from the time that you spent over, if you want a short rest, you can do that as well. Whatever y'all want to do.
I could do this chaotic ledgerment and pull out a health potion and give it to Anara, and then if we take a short rest, it respawns my usage.
All right. Well, Claudius threw a third level spell at her, so she's up to 32 out of 45. So
okay.
If you want to do your other thing, that's still injured for her. She's squishy.
That looks good. Yeah, she's looking pretty all right, I guess.
All right, fair enough. And
gotta be safer, Missy. Don't get separated.
Did we decide short rest or no?
That's up to you guys.
I also have the bardic performance that will just essentially give us a short rest, but we will just have to spend a minute. if we don't want to wait around here, because I feel like this place is not very safe, as we've just learned. Unless
Yeah,
we feel
yeah.
like
Well,
there's
there's
a
a-
safe spot.
That
You
last
go into the
spider did
house.
get away. The last spider
We-
did get away. He ran from me.
If we barricade ourselves, do we feel safe, even though these guys can jump across the ethereal?
Not at all.
Hold on. I can cast the thing.
The thing.
I did not take Tiny Hut. I am sorry.
thing.
Ah, did not take Tiny Hut.
No, I took Glyph of Warding, so
Okay.
we can kind of like glyph ourselves off.
That's pretty good.
That'd be hilarious. That last spider comes back, pops out of the ethereal, and he's standing right in the middle of the glyph of warding.
Yeah.
I can cast. Let me find it.
So you guys were all in that other place. What looked like to be the safest place to hunker down?
Well, there was only the one spider left, and he wasn't looking pretty. He was looking pretty beat up. So, and he ran.
Oh.
If he's got any intelligence at all, I have no idea how intelligent these things are.
I can cast
If he's got
Private Sanctum.
yeah, if he's
Ooh.
got any intelligence at all, he'll steer clear of us. But you never know.
Private Sanctum. I'm going to look that one up. I didn't even know what that one is offhand.
It takes like an hour to cast or something, but we have like a safe spot for 8 hours. Is that the one?
Yeah, it's a ritual spell.
It is a ritual
Yeah,
spell.
no.
It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Cool. All right.
You
cast
imagine
your
you
ritual
secure
and
area
I-
tricks. Okay.
But how long does it last?
8 hours.
Oh, so that's a long rest.
Yeah, but it only takes 10 minutes to cast it, so you can just.
Well, I'm sorry, it lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, it does. So you
That's
magically
nice as a
secure
ritual.
an area with magical tricks and defensive properties. You make an area within range magically secure. The area could be as small as 5 feet and as large as 100 feet on each side. The spell lasts for direct duration unless you use an action to dismiss it. When you cast the spell, you can decide what sort of security it provides, choosing any and all of the following properties. Sound doesn't get through the bordered area. Well, blah 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 blah. So it's
good.
it's not like something can't.
If the spider returned with a bunch of buddies, they could probably power through it. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's just protecting you magically from being spied upon, and you can make the area, make the walls of it, so to speak, smoky, but it doesn't stop you from like just walking in like a tiny hut would. But it's something, and it's is what it is.
So do you want me to cast that and take a long rest? Get our spells back?
Well, you're not
It might
that
not
tired,
stop
but
them.
yeah.
Yeah, it might not stop them from jumping back in on us while we're in there. It could just prevent other things, not just them from coming in and going, "Pop, here we are." Sadly, that's guards and wards. That spell is really good.
Well,
Okay.
if you want, we can decide this next time.
Or we
Okey-doke.
can decide it next time.
There you go.
Oh, actually, planar travel is blocked, so he couldn't just pop in on us.
Oh, okay.
Right. Unless he
I thought that
entered
was
the
guard
ethereal
reward.
and entered the prime outside of the box, and then just walked on in.
Yeah, he'd have to walk in from the outside.
Yes.
That's
Assuming
where
he's smart
the glyph
enough
of
for
warding
that. But,
would come from. Yeah. So find a room with one entry point, glyph of warding that entry point as you do your private sanctum, and we short or maybe long rest there. I'll
That's
pick it up, but like,
the combination of those two sounds pretty secure if you wanted a long rest.
and then we all do our watches and stuff, watch out for anything, and make sure none of us rest in line of sight of the doorway because we don't want to be in fire of a web attack while we're in there.
Although a web attack would fail to drag us into the ethereal because of the planar travel block.
Oh, cool. Is this how we could get the web for our cloak of ethereal Ooh.
Oh, magic item crafting.
Or we can just save this for next week.
Yep.
Okay, doke.
All right.
All right, folks. Thank you. You all have a
Well,
good week.
See,
Yeah, that was an awesome encounter. Thanks for that. That was fun. I
Wow.
did absolutely nothing. Sizzle and you guys did it all. So, good job, team. Malenko'd.
Well, you took some. You messed up that one spider, and kept him
yeah. Hey,
occupied a bit.
if he weren't restrained, it would have gone very differently for me.
Yep.
As long as I could fuck one thing up for a little bit, that's all that matters. Just annoy something and it can't hurt you guys. That's my goal.
And I gotta say, Sizzle's feeling like the goat right now. But if you look at his spell slots available, it's looking kind of grim.
That
Yeah, it was a tough encounter for sure.
was
And we
cool.
were all separated. We would have done better if we were together.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's the nature of the
was
trap.
yeah, a good mechanic for sure. We hit like a spider sand trap and like, oh, now you're in here and now boop, 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 pick us off. That was scary at first. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I can't hit things as hard as those guys can.
And that's what that shows that those spiders have at least a modicum of intelligence.
Oh yeah,
They
they
know
do.
how to ambush things. That's their job.
Ambush predators. Yeah, sweet.
All right,
That was
guys.
awesome,
I
guys.
gotta go to
Thank you.
bed.
Have a good week, all.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good night.
Good night.
All right.